believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in this certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree, or you might start seeing it from another person's point of view.
Figure that out over there. So it's not a thing of me having the issue with her. My only issue is why you leak my number. Okay. It ain't no thing. Oh, I want him, and he's married to you, and it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So
Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard is at the core of a political storm in a small Chicago suburb. There are claims of misusing public funds, unpaid rent, and possibly even arrests in this case. Town hall meetings have become more about Tiffany's theatrics than actual administration as the chaos gets worse. Illinois' political scene continues to grow. Things are becoming more tense as the small-town drama that arose from her controversial leadership exposed a tension between theatrics and accountability. Residents are left wondering about the future of their village. Interview 051-0591. Of the most polarizing figures in the community is Henyard, who was elected mayor of Dothan in 2021. She has been accused in the political arena of lavishly using public monies and the police to defend herself. Make the drama more intense. Yes, you read correctly. As a result of her failure to pay rent, Henyard is currently facing eviction from her own home. In fact, Henyard and her partner earn about $300,000 annually as town supervisor and mayor. Since August, Mel Woods has not paid his rent, and after several months of non-payment, his landlord Janetta Hall is now seeking eviction documents and pursuing legal action. Interview 138-144. When it comes to leadership, Tiffany Henyard is more of a reality TV villain than a public servant. There are several problems around her, including her ongoing dispute with her partner, Com Woods, and her landlord, Janetta Hall Henyard. It is said that they are considering that Hall might be facing foreclosure on her own property. It is reasonable that she had thousands of dollars in past due rent and even had the audacity to alter the house locks and garage code to prevent Hall from accessing the area. She says that the situation has angered her, put her in a difficult situation, and demand that Henyard and Woods vacate the property, saying that it's no longer only about the money. But the drama doesn't end there. Henyard also has a bitter dispute with Dalton's trustees, who blame her for everything, forging checks and concealing financial records, although she did not specify the precise charges her political competitors were accused of. Henyard recently stated in a 90-minute Facebook Live broadcast that she would attempt to have them arrested. A full-scale battle has emerged from the feud between Hannard and the trustees. And misconduct. Her audacious comments were inspired by court dramas, and the trustees have already filed a case against her, contributing to a political situation that is becoming worse every second. Interview 308-313. The irony of the Tiffany Henyard case cannot be denied. Tens of thousands of government dollars were found to have been used by the mayor earlier this year for first-class travel, luxurious hotel stays, and fine dining in cities like New York and Atlanta, claiming her competitors are dishonest. Henyard is currently the focus of a federal investigation for her extravagant spending and embezzlement of public funds, and she has faced criticism for actions. It has been shockingly reported that she paid an eye-watering her spending has even drawn the attention of former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who was given the responsibility of handling her. The office supplies she mentioned pale in comparison to the $43,000 she spent on Amazon in a single day under Hannard's leadership. Dalton's general fund balance dropped from $561 million in 2022 to a deficit of $365 million. By May 2014, a $9 million drop in less than 2 years. According to the shocking findings of an investigation into Dalton's affairs. Interview for 24/29. The village of Doughton is in terrible shape right now because of Tiffany Henyard. Spending carelessly has hurt its reputation and made it harder for small businesses to survive. It was found that 589 checks totaling over $6 million had been made but never sent to suppliers, leaving them underpaid and disrupting essential services. This is a particularly alarming case. These issues are clearly far from being settled, as federal investigators are reportedly still investigating Dalton's money. Her actions show that she prioritizes her own lavish lifestyle. According to her critics, lifestyle over the welfare of her elected positions, communitizing. In View, 509/514, Tiffany Henyard recently went on a Facebook tirade in which she reiterated her role as the town's savior without offering an apology for Dalton's financial situation. She accused her critics of jealousy and promised to reveal the truth later, an announcement more akin to a soap opera plot twist than a sincere political declaration by bringing untrue accusations against her. Henyard further suggested that her opponents were attempting to deflect criticism from their own misconduct, wondering why everyone was concentrating on Tiffany Henyard as if she were the innocent one, a victim of a large-scale scheme. Meanwhile, people of Doughton are left wondering how they got a mayor who is more concerned with playing the victim than with solving the town's real issues. Important problems facing the community include a broken water main, underpaid merchants, and Hannard insists that her extravagant spending somehow benefits the community, which leads many residents to question her intentions.
He came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day,
Right,
so
that's
it
right,
alters
right.
on the weekends,
That's
on
right.
Saturday or Sunday. So literally the
Every
first
day.
year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on
So
traffic.
he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, to
back
like,
them
I mean,
all.
it got to a point where I had to tell him like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright. Like, and I guess like when he believed it, that was alright, and I was like, he was like, alright, cool. And then he'll come like a little bit less. He'll come like 3 times.
Overburdened, and policemen have been diverted to operate as her personal bodyguards. Interview. 6/19/6/23, according to a startling investigation. Dalton's Village credit cards were used for anything from expensive furniture to taxpayer-funded trips to Las Vegas. The city was also filled with billboards featuring Hannard's visage, giving the impression that Dalton was her playground. One particularly egregious action she took was to host $85,000 celebration with rapper Jay Holiday and singer K. Michelle shows a worrying lack of respect for the people she was selected to represent, even though the town's finances were worsening despite the worsening financial crisis. Interview 701/707. As if the most recent gathering in Henyard's township weren't already strange enough, it devolved into what can only be called a live-action skip-fire. Discuss major township issues. Rather, chaos ensued as Henyard quarreled with the trustees. She even forbade Trustee Coro from participating online due to safety concerns. Concerns regarding Coro's disappearance. 1. Example of how utterly dysfunctional these meetings have become under her leadership is the fact that Henyard disregarded her co-workers' worries about petty snobbery and refused to allow her to join in person, despite Coro's valid reasons for participating virtually. Interviews 748/752 when the
I'm innocent. You can always say that.
by aggressively seconding motion while no one else was present, she attempted to push the proceedings through, without any debate and in blatant violation of parliamentary protocol. Her actions were nothing short of totalitarian. The fact that Henyard was more interested in showing off than in accomplishing anything became increasingly apparent when trustworthy Chris Gonzalez had had enough and left the meeting. Then Henyard quickly concocted a story to fit her objectives. claiming Gonzalez Hedafter Henyard ignored his duties and refused to manage the people.
Realest that I can be to you. Stop playing these social media games. People get hurt every day from playing on social media. Brittney, you're 4'10", baby.
What does that mean?
That means that you're really little. That's what that means.
I don't care.
It's kind of impossible to be with the when you're 4'10".
Own actions were the reason the meeting had terminated in the first place, and that the villagers were growing more and more annoyed with his antics. A commenter on a Henyard YouTube video announced that she would run for re-election as Dalton's mayor despite the mounting resentment over the township meeting, which ought to have led to this idiot's immediate imprisonment. She also didn't mince words, claiming to be the house's biggest enemy by far. As if the scandal and bad...
Remy Ma, her son is charged with first-degree murder.
Hypothetically.
There's not a hypothetical.
Well, not hypothetically,
he's charged.
but how you say he's not?
He's charged. He hasn't been convicted of it.
Right.
But he's charged with it. You know, which makes it very sad, you know, because remember, she went to prison for shooting a girl over a money dispute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She made her usual Facebook announcement that she was running for re-election as Dalton's mayor. This announcement came from the dependable Jason House, one of her political adversaries. Have organized to challenge her in the upcoming election, but Henyard seems determined to fight for her position no matter what. These comments demonstrate the Doton residents' mounting dissatisfaction, with accusations of financial mismanagement, corruption, and power abuse piling up faster than she can deny them. Henyard's tenure as mayor has been less than orderly, leading many to conclude that she is more interested in retaining her position than in assisting the town. Her spending habits are apparently being investigated by the FBI, although it's unclear how long she could stay in power. Henyard's financial records show that she hasn't made much progress. But if we know anything about her, we know that she won't give up quickly. The fact that Henyard has declared her intention to seek re-election serves as a warning about the potential consequences of treating public office as one's own playground. Tiffany Henyard's story highlights the dangers of unchecked power and the consequences. Thoughts: a leader who prioritizes her own interests over the well-being of the community. What do you think will happen to Tiffany Henyard? Despite the growing scandals, will she be able to hold on to her job, or is this the beginning of the end for Dalton's supermayor? Express your thoughts. The people of Dalton deserve a dramatic overthrow, and although Henyard's rise to power was swift, it will be nothing short of spectacular. Kindly let us know what you think in the comments box below. And remember to click like if you like it. With the next election, maybe they will be able to voice their opinions.